All right, we're live. It is West Virginia Wesleyan versus Marshall on college basketball Monday night. Just waiting for ESPN Plus to go live. The Thundering Herd of Marshall come in at 6-5, 6-1 at home. Wesleyan comes in at 2-8, 0-5 in the conference. We are at the Cam Henderson Center in Huntington, West Virginia. Just waiting on starting lineups. For Marshall, let's get off to a fast start. Use your depth and feel good heading into conference play. Those are the keys to the game for Marshall. For Wesleyan, do what you do, enjoy a moment, and compete. Thundering Herd of Marshall versus the Bobcats of Wesleyan, and we are underway. Wesleyan will take it up court. They will pull the switch. Wesleyan working it around. Down to 10 on the 30. 3 from the logo, no good. Marshall will pull down the board. The starting lineups: it's Zane Mingo, Mikhail Dawson, Jalen Spear, Obina, and Chile Killen, and Nate Martin for the Thundering Herd. So Marshall gets on the board first. And then for Wesleyan, Miro Saini, Michael Batchelor, Alex Gray, Stephen Avia, and Curtis Litton. As Wesleyan responded with a 3. Thought about a 3, thought better of it. Marshall working it around, down to 13 on the shot clock. From the top of the circle? No. Rebound Wesleyan. Stolen. You're going to call jump ball, and it'll be Marshall ball. Mingo to inbound. It's to Spear, back to Mingo. Mingo takes it up the timeline. Shovels it to Spear. Spear, 3. No. Rebound. Fresh 20 for Marshall. Mingo on the drive. There's a 3, and that one is good. Marshall back in front, 5-3. Little bump. Almost stolen. Backing in the turnaround. And good. Tied up at 5. They call a defensive foul. They call an offensive foul on Wesleyan. On the drive, he's rejected by the rim and fouled. Mingo to the line. First shot is good. Zane Mingo from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Makes them both. 7-5 Marshall. Three from the circle, that's good. 8-7 Wesleyan. Three from the key? No. And the point blank shot, good. 16-20 to play, first quarter. 10-7 Wesleyan. Three from the right wing, no good. For 4 minutes gone by in the first, Wesleyan up 3. They're guarded closely. Screen no good. Backing in. And on the drive, no. Corner 3, no. Rebound Marshall. It was Mingo on the rebound. Left wing 3, yes, tie game. Wesleyan working it around. 5 minutes gone by in this first half. Tied up at 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Air ball and a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Thundering Herd. It was Zane Mingo on that last assist. Marshall out of timeout. Marshall 21-2 at home against Wesleyan. Marshall inbound. It's Mingo. Across the timeline. Mingo trying to drive. Mingo backing in. And the finger roll finish is good. Marshall up 12-10. Bounce pass, no good. Bad pass. Marshall takes advantage. Mingo with it. Mingo trying to drive, no good. There's a 3. Yes! 15-10, Marshall. It was Jalen Spear with the made bucket. Fighting through a screen. And rejected. Marshall with numbers. And poked out of bounds. Marshall will get some fresh legs out. And they will inbound. Catch and shoot off the inbound. They're going to rule it a 2. It's 17-10. Marshall up by a touchdown. 7 minutes gone by in this first half. Finger roll is no good. Marshall on a 3-on-2. Corner 3. Yes! 20-10, Marshall. And they need a timeout. Ten-0 run for the Thundering Herd. Here's one of the youngest fans at Henderson Arena. Wesleyan inbounds. And overthrown. That's going to be out. It's looking like out off of Marshall, I believe. Yeah, out off of Marshall. Wesleyan will have 9 to shoot after the inbound. Now there's 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4. No good. Rebound. Flips it home. Now a 10-2 run for the Thundering Herd. They work it inside. There's a 3. No. Rebound. They get it into the paint. No. Rebound taken by Wesleyan. Three from the left wing. No. Rebound Marshall. Marshall on the break. 3. Right wing. No. Rebound Marshall. Fresh 20. 3. No. Rebound goes away with Wesleyan. Eleven and a half to play. As that 3 is good. The Marshall lead now cut to 5. From the corner, yes. 13-5 run for the Thundering Herd. 11 to play in the first. It's an 8-point Thundering Herd advantage. Wesleyan working it in. They're doubled. To the left wing. Avoids the block. Battle for the ball won by Marshall. On the break. And the finger roll. Good. Now a 15-5 Thundering Herd run. 10-point Marshall advantage as we approach the halfway mark of the first half. (25-15) Marshall. And Wesleyan loses it out of bounds. 10-14 to play in the first. Then they're going to go to a commercial, looks like. That corner 3. Deadly. Absolutely deadly. Absolutely deadly. Let me just update the score. It's 25-15 in favor of the Marshall Thundering Herd. We're going to be on most Monday nights throughout the winter and early part of the spring. All the way up until March Madness. Eric Sloan in his fourth season at Wesleyan. Unfortunately, not the record to show for it. Just an 8-85 record at Wesleyan. So we approach the halfway mark of the first. 25-15 Marshall. 20 left on the 30. Marshall working it in. From 12 foot, that's good. 27-15 Marshall, halfway home in this first half. 12-point Marshall advantage, largest lead for either team so far. Wesleyan trying to work it around. And that's rejected. Marshall with numbers. Pump fake twice and blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Wesleyan. Marshall works it in. Off the backboard and out. No good. Wesleyan going to try and get this deficit down. Tripped and fell. Are they going to roll a foul on Marshall? They are. Defensive foul on Marshall. That's their first team foul. Fresh legs coming for Wesleyan. Yeah, good call. That was blatant. It'll be Wesleyan to inbound. And they'll work up with it. That's a 2 from 14, and that's no good. Three from the top of the circle? No. Rebound squirts away, out of bounds. Marshall's saying it's theirs. Indeed it is. From 11 foot, no good. Rebound Marshall, fresh 20. And a savage slam. 29-15 Marshall. Hand in his face, can't get the shot to go down. Rebound Marshall. And they will start the break. Finger roll, no good. Rebound Wesleyan. 8 to play in the first. And a foul call. Both teams with 2 fouls on them. So let me update the score. It is 29-15 Marshall. Sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. Been dealing with either an allergy attack or head cold. But show's got to go on. So 14-point Marshall advantage late in this first half. Marshall. Right now I have them on the 15 line, borderline 15 line, if not a 16. Connery Jackson, first season with the Thundering Herd, served as an assistant under Dan D'Antoni, named an associate prior to 23-24. Two shots upcoming for Wesleyan. Foul did go to Mingo. First shot is good. It's Michael Batchelor at the line. Second shot from Batchelor. In and out. Marshall's going to work it inside. From 14, no good. Battle for the ball, won by Wesleyan. 7.5 to play in first. Back inside. Turnaround is rejected. Three from the top of the circle, no. Rebound Wesleyan. Wesleyan working it around. 20 left on the 30. On the drive. 14-footer? Yes. 29-18 Marshall. There's a three. Can't capitalize. Bounce pass. Intercepted. Bad pass there. There's a three. And Wesleyan now on a 6-0 run. Just about 6 to play in the first. Bad pass. Wesleyan with the interception. Wesleyan lost the break, and they lose the ball. Chance for Wesleyan. Chance for Marshall to extend back to double digit. And a foul. Marshall's an inbound. They quickly switch. Backing in the paint. And good. Lead back to double digits. And a foul. So a chance for one more at the line. Great play to muscle his way in there. Draw the contact. But missed the free throw. 10-point Marshall advantage. 31-21. Just about 5 to play in the first. Fights through the screen. Wesleyan forced to reset. And a charge! A charge to Wesleyan. Offensive foul. 4th team foul on Wesleyan. Marshall driving in. Bounce it into the paint. Turnaround shot is good. 33-21 Marshall. Get that out of here. Will go out of bounds, though. Last touch by Marshall. It is still Wesleyan ball, down 12. 4:40 to play, first half. Up into the paint. They'll work it around. Block through the screen. Hand in the face. No good. Rebound Marshall. Get it across the timeline. Bad pass. And they're going to call a foul. They're going to call, sounds like a kicked ball. Yeah, it was a kicked ball on Wesleyan. Spin move. He'll back in. Corner 3. No. Marshall corrals the miss. Fresh 20. And out of bounds. I'll go out of bounds. Looks to be off Wesleyan. Oh my. It'll be Marshall to inbound. 4:11 to play, first half. And bad pass taken by Wesleyan. Fake shot. Driving in near the free throw line. And the finger roll won't go. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall with numbers. They'll reset here. Backing inside. Turnaround, and he's fouled. Marshall with the ball. Corrals it. And threw it away. Wesleyan ball. 3 to play in the first. Pass to the opposite wing. Wesleyan trying to work it inside. He'll take a 3, and that one is good. It's a 9-point game. Left wing 3, and Marshall responds. 12-point game. 2.5 to play, first half. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound Marshall. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Wesleyan. Mingo. Driving in. That's a 3. No. Almost out of bounds off Wesleyan. Said they corral a miss. Final 2 of the first. And out of bounds. They call it out of bounds off Wesleyan. Minute 58 to play, first half. Bingo on the logo. They work it inside. Bingo. Top of the circle 3. And that is good. 39-24, Marshall. What's the call here? Is it foul? Foul on Marshall. Zanochili getting caught on it. Bell for the ball, won by Marshall. Down to 1:15 to play in the first. Spin. And a foul called. First shot for Enachili. Good. 40-24, Marshall. Second shot. And Enachili killing. Makes them both. 41-24, Thundering Herd. Bad pass. Nearly intercepted. That's a 3. No. Marshall with the rebound. Down to 45 seconds left in the first. Inside, and Achille, no. 1 second difference between shot and game. They get it across the timeline. Shot clock will not be a factor. Wesleyan could hold for last shot here. Down 17. Down to 10 left in the first. 7 on the shot clock. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off the rim. No good. And that's it for the first half. 41-24, Marshall. Something's going on downstairs. I'm going to check it out. Be right back. Oh, no, Disney. Oh, no, Disney. Yeah. cookie baking going on downstairs. So we are at halftime. 41-24 in favor of Marshall. Tennessee atop the AP list, and Auburn, Iowa State, Duke, Kentucky, Marquette, Alabama, Gonzaga, Florida, Kansas. As of right now, I have Tennessee as the number 1 overall seed, with Florida as second overall seed, Marquette as number 3, and probably Auburn as number 4. So Tennessee, Florida, Marquette, Auburn as your number 1 seeds. Duke might be on the 2 line. Duke, Kentucky, Iowa State, and probably Gonzaga. As of right now on the 2 lines. On the 3, I have Oregon, Purdue, Clemson, Oklahoma, and on the 4, Wisconsin, A&M, Texas, and maybe Michigan State. Again, we're still early on, still a fluid situation. Still got 2.5 months to go until Selection Sunday. Ugh. So we got about 7 minutes left in this halftime. In the Mountain East, Fairmont State and West Liberty lead, with West Virginia Wesleyan bottom of the barrel. Fairmont State and West Liberty, they're looking at maybe a 13 or a 14 seed. And in the Sun Belt, Arkansas State might be looking at a 13 seed. South Arkansas and Texas State, they might be looking at 14s. Texas State might be a dark horse 12. Marshall at 15, probably. The New York Stock Exchange. They're just doing the highlights of the first half right now.
As recently as just a few years ago, I would get things in the mail from people, and they were tips. It was the dark. Somebody here without covering any backup. But even the dog, listen how quick he takes food. He takes the criminal. He plays the role of hitman, and he's hired for the job. How's it going to do? We're done with this. He did out the cover team now gets him out. And all that's left is the murder. He's off to the murder scene, and right there waiting, the guy he's supposed to kill, the federal informant that was once sitting in that passenger seat buying the drugs, nailing the drug dealer. Now it's off to 2020. In order to convince him that you were dead, they concocted a plan. They came to me and said, "Look, we're going to fake your death." But even before federal agents could this direct the scene, the death was quite inactive. That said, I got it.
Let's see, 9 of 27 on field goals, 5 of 9 on 3-pointers. Marshall 15 of 34 on field goals, 7 of 19 from 3. Big rebounding discrepancy, 24-15 teams rebounds. Big assist discrepancy, 13 assists for Marshall, only 3 for Wesleyan. Marshall winning in turnover battle with only 4. As we go into the second half of this game. And a foul on Marshall already. They'll get it across the timeline here.
Yeah, true. Plans are being cast with kids playing outdoors. Middle day modern America. They're playing all around you.
16-footer is good.
Playing on murder kids. When his leg goes home, yeah, that's on the road to everybody. What does he tell his own children? What does he tell the other parents?
They work it inside. Bad pass. Top of the circle, no good. They go across the timeline. They work it around. They get it inside. Bam! 43-26 Marshall.
Please join us next time for another edition of 2020 on Home.
And they call a foul. Nope, they call travel on Wesleyan. 9th turnover for Wesleyan. There's a 3, no good. Wesleyan corralling the miss. First TV timeout, I'll update the score. Got the shooter's hole there. It's 43-28 Marshall.
John Robinson had a step that I'm a wealthy businessman. I'm going to take care of you. You can be my slave. You just have a wonderful life.
He made her believe that her daughter was on the trip of a lifetime.
Turn around. And the finger roll. Marshall responds. 45-30 now. And overthrows his guy. But a foul.
We are now, for the first time ever, hearing from baby Tiffany. She has never spoken out until now. It's highly likely that you were right there in that room when John murdered your mother.
Welcome to a special 2-hour edition
Yes.
of 2020 on Home. I'm John King Evans, Scoutmaster,
And one.
baseball coach, Sunday school teacher. From the outside looking in, John Robinson seemed the family man. But Robinson was also a swimmer.
Martin will head to the line.
And a murderer, convicted in the deaths of 8 women and suspected by authorities of killing even more. But there was one victim unlike the others.
No good.
His life he spared. For 15 years, the fate of that little girl remained
3 minutes gone by in the second. 47-30 Marshall.
When the truth finally did come out, it would shatter her world and eventually lead her back to the place where her life was torn apart.
Top to the circle for 3. No good. Marshall on the break with numbers. 3 from the left wing. Yes. 50-30 Marshall. Wesleyan working it around. Down to 12 left on the 30. Bad pass. Marshall with the pick.
First inkling I had of it was I heard that they're passing by this Johnson County, Kansas. I just said straight up and down, I got this one. And somebody said, well, we got a body or 2 in Lake County.
And it's going to be Wesleyan ball.
It's one of the biggest stories of the year.
Bump 2. And a foul on Marshall.
We do not know where they were murdered. We do not know when they were murdered. And we do not know how long they have been in the barrel.
It was like a Stephen King novel in real life.
The bodies were scattered between the 2 states, and they were in barrels.
There was such horror and grotesqueness.
Oh gosh, that's pretty evil. Pretty evil.
Wesleyan to inbound. 18-footer for 2? Yes. Deep 3 from the corner. Yes. 53-32. 21-point Marshall advantage.
There were bodies, but no one knew they were there. He had hidden them.
And he loses it. That's going to be a foul on Cade Gibbs. They're going TV timeout. So let's update the scores here.
Her 5-month-old daughter Tiffany have been missing for more than 15 years now. You're saying every day, where is this Stacy? Where's the baby? What happened to the baby?
I think everyone associated with this investigation wants to know if Tiffany Stacy is still out there, if she is still alive, and if so, where.
We had several tips that came in after the arrest. As far as number of leads, I'm sure we're well over 200. It's tip about Tiffany was huge tip.
Few people dared hope that either mother or child was still alive until this summer. When police
For Gibbs, that is his first.
Stacy's daughter is still alive.
I thought I was I heard about the bodies and the barrels, but I mean, my head.
So, this is Primetime Thursday.
Chris Cuomo tells a tale full of twists, turns, and tantalizing clues.
No case is more haunting than the mother and baby who vanished together long ago.
Good afternoon. We'll go ahead and get started, but it has been confirmed. We're very comfortable with the fact that this girl is Tiffany Stacy.
I think about it. Going to cat, get ready. That's what you said. Here's I got some news for you. They think they found Tiffany. It's in the paper.
What would I say?
That I'm very, very happy today that my dad finally got my niece Tiffany at Woody Hours alive. And God so
53-32 Marshall. There's about 5 minutes gone by in this second half.
And I remember the day that it began to ripple through the newsroom at the Star that this child was still alive. And it was like some shockwave going through the newsroom.
And all this death and blood and everything, and then someone miraculously, this girl exists. She's alive.
Very hopeful there was a survivor. There was a child. The body of Lisa Stacy has never been found, as most of you probably know. Tiffany Stacy was reportedly adopted by a Midwestern family in January of 1985, where she remains today.
First shot is good.
Now almost 16 years old, living somewhere in the Midwest with her adopted family.
That's just short story. And it's close. Our deepest sympathy goes out to the other families victimized by the events unfolding.
Anthony Crosby, senior from Woodbridge, Virginia, makes them both. 19-point game. Marshall working around. Fadeaway three? Yes.
You probably would expect she's having a difficult time with this and is struggling with more of this whole thing. There's enough drama in teenage girls' lives.
But they call a foul.
To face something like that must have been incredible.
They called an illegal screen.
That's an easy one.
4 fouls now on Marshall already in the second half.
In 20 years since this incredible story first broke,
That pass and a turnover.
was found alive, has never spoken until now. We are now, for the first time ever, hearing
13-footer is no good.
Her name is Heather.
Gibbs had it, then lost it.
I was assigned this story in 2014, and I reached out to Heather.
13-footer? No.
And I told her to hang on to my number. So 4 years after I initially reached out to Heather, my phone rang, and I picked up, and she said, "This is Heather."
And they'll make that bucket. 55-34, lead back to 21.
All right, we're going along.
Largest lead of the night for either team. Wesleyan was looking for a foul there, did not get it. Leads to the alley-oop at the other end. 57-34, Marshall. It's going to lead to a timeout at the other end.
When you order Domino's online, you want free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza when you need it most. Here you go. Thank you. Welcome. Enjoy. It's closed. What about the letter? Call Uncle Brian.
We're all about honesty. What you see is what you get. Nothing to hide. Okay, my turn. These are earplugs. I used to keep off. Feels like it's sticking off my chest, which is always hairy. Welcome to life without any fees. Welcome to Cricket Nation. Check twice. Check twice.
This game's basically over. Wesleyan is just not a good team.
This holiday season, party with the classics. Frosty's bringing the fun. Santa's bringing the gifts. And Rudolph, I think he's got the glow. Christmas Classics Marathon begins tonight at 8:45 on 24. They're gifting. Go find it. Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you. At our university, you can earn a degree unknown. It's all
It'll be Wesleyan to inbound. And we're back in the right. Stolen. Almost stolen by Marshall. Good defense by the Thundering Herd. Wesleyan trying to work it in. 3 from the top of the circle is good. We cut to 20 at 57-37. And there is the alley-oop. 59-37, Thundering Herd. Down to 6 on the 30. 5, 4, 3. And that one is good. Still a 20-point game. Marshall firmly in control. Banked off the backboard. 61-39. Seven minutes gone by, second half. Lost the ball. Marshall on the break. And that's going to be a goaltend. Marshall now up 24, 63-39. Wesleyan on the verge of going to 2-9. Marshall looking like they'll go to 7-5 on this season. Still a long way to go, but Wesleyan's just not a good team. Marshall looks like they could make it to the tournament as a first four. Right wing? Yes. 66-39. 12 to play in the second half. Wesleyan, by my calculations, would not need to go 12-9 the rest of the way. That'd be 14-18 to even have a chance. I don't think they can do that. Or they would need to go. Or actually, they need to go 16-9 the rest of the way after this game. And I don't think they can do that. Marshall has a much easier road, so to speak. But it's still early days, as that three is good. 71-41 Marshall. A lot can happen in the next 2.5 months leading up to Selection Sunday. It's now 71-41 Marshall. Other scores around the league. Charleston up 47-37 over Wofford. Central Arkansas 63, Citadel 57. Grand Canyon in a close one, 33-32. Rice and Alcorn State just getting started. Montana just getting started against Northern Iowa. Texas Tech and Oral Roberts just getting going. Wesleyan will face Walsh tomorrow, then off until January 8th against Concord. They'll face Glenville on the 11th, then Charleston, West Virginia on the 15th of January, then West Virginia State on the 18th. That's their next 5. $10.5 to play in the second. 71-41 Marshall. Big turnover there. Inside, and the flip in. 73-41. Halfway through the second half. $19-footer? No. Airballed. Lost it. Taken by Wesleyan. And a foul. Fifth foul. 15 foul on Marshall. Aaron pass, taken by Marshall. Battle for the ball. Won by the Thundering Herd. They're going to call a jump. And get that mess out of here. It'll be out of bounds off Marshall. Top of the circle, no good. Rebound Marshall. 9 to play in the second. They work it around. Inside. And a one-handed stuff. 75-41 Marshall. No good. That one is going to go out of bounds. Marshall will get it across the timeline. Off the inbound. Alley-oop is missed badly. Out of bounds off Marshall. $15-footer is good. It's 75-43 Marshall. 8 to play in the second. They work it around. On the drive and the slam. 34-point advantage. And a foul, looks like. Foul went to Brian Bernard. Late into this game in West Virginia. 77-43. Marshall up big. I'm about ready to call this game final. And he'll make the end one, 78-43. They send for the double. Shot no good. Popped up in the air. Rebound Marshall. And that pass was way, way off target by a lot. That's a three, and that one is good. 78-46. 7 to play in the second. Do we have a foul? No. Just a stoppage. So 7 to play in the second. 78-46 Marshall. Spin move. Double spin move. Tried to tip it in. Can't do it. Rebound Wesleyan. Fake the three. And get that out of here. The block, but they're going to call a foul, looks like. And they do indeed. 6th-team foul on Marshall. First shot is good. He cut to 31. Way too little, way too late. Don't think that should have been a foul, though. He was making a play on the ball. He makes both. 30-point game. But Marshall has this one. They're going to go to 7-5. Wesleyan to 2-9. As this three is good. From the right wing. 81-48. In favor of the Thundering Herd. Down to 6 to play in regulation. Bounce off the backboard and through. 81-50. And Wesleyan now in the bonus as that foul does go against Marshall. So it'll be one more shot from the free throw line. And one opportunity upcoming. So fresh legs coming on for the Thundering Herd. As this one is through. 81-51. 6 to play in the second. They work it inside. Left wing? No. Rebound Wesleyan. Down to 5:40 to play in the second. 30-point advantage for Marshall. They've been in control from the outset. Trying to go from the corner. Can't do it. Spin move twice. Lost it. Marshall recovers. They get it across the timeline. Marshall on a rebound and a foul call. They're going to call a block on Wesleyan. 4th team foul against the Bobcats. Two shots from the line upcoming from Nate Martin. First shot from Martin is good. 82-51. Gibbs will take a seat. Second shot coming from Martin. Missed. So we'll split the free throws. And he steps on the line. That's a turnover. So potentially a 3 or 4 point swing coming for the Thundering Herd. Fresh 20 coming from Marshall as well. They work it around. 5:10 to play in the second half. 82-51 for Marshall. They shovel it in. Down to 5 left. On the 20. And the tip slam off the offensive board. 84-51 Marshall. 4:50 to play second half. Three is good. 84-54. The pass was right on time, but the rim rejected the alley-oop. $16-footer, no good. Rebound Wesleyan. Off the backboard, no good. And that should have been a foul, and they are going to call a foul. Down to 4 to play in the second half. Wesleyan has already started packing the bags. Packing the bags and starting the buses. Under 4 to play. There's a 3. No. Wesleyan corralling the miss. 3. Made. 84-57. They're going to give him another 2. What? There's a 3. Yes, indeed. They're calling it 87-59. Okay, now it's right. 87-57. 3.5 to play in regulation.
Justice. I realize that, but you're looking for numbers.
Do you have kids?
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to get one of them is missing.
I thought it was Virginia's son. Don't put yourself in your kid's shoes. Where would you go? What would you do?
I probably can lie to them, guys. But not Kevin. Kevin is so much stronger and braver than I am. I know Kevin's terrorist. But he's still all by himself, like they say. And he doesn't deserve that. He deserves to be at home with his own family around his Christmas tree.
Marshall will face Southern Miss on the 21st and face off against Elon on the 28th. They'll start New Year against Texas State on January 2nd and face off against Troy on the 4th and James Madison on the 9th. Wesleyan to inbound. Down to about 3:20 to play, second half, 87-57 Marshall. Almost a bad pass and a turnover. Wesleyan corralling it. With 10 on the shot clock, they miss. And off the rebound, they put it through, 87-59. Under 3 to play in the second. Marshall working it around, trying to milk as much clock as possible. And he's fouled. They're going to call it a travel. They called a travel on Marshall. Fresh legs coming for Wesleyan. They have one timeout left. Marshall with 3. 2:44 to play in regulation. $87-59 Marshall. $16-footer is good. It's now 87-61. Wesleyan at least trying to make it respectable, but far too little, far too late. Whiffs on the alley-oop. And that's going to go out of bounds off Wesleyan. $2:14 left in regulation. Fresh legs coming for the Bobcats. They work it in. Corner 3. No good. Marshall corrals the miss. And a second chance shot is good. Under 2 to play in the second. 89-61.
Are you nuts? He's omnipresent. He goes everywhere.
Rainbow arc shot is good. 89-63. Just about 90 ticks left. Backing in. Turnaround. Turnaround hook. Good. 91-63 Marshall. 85 seconds left. Second half. Almost a turnover. They double up. And a foul. They are calling. Looks like a travel. Travel on Wesleyan. Right wing 3, no good. Marshall corrals the miss. And a foul is called with 66 seconds left in the second half. Wesleyan still not in the penalty. They get inside. Corner 3, no. Rebound Marshall. Fresh 20 coming for the Thundering Herd under a minute to play. And the alley-oop slam is good. 93-63. Under a minute left. .43 seconds left. They work it around. Halfway through the shot clock. $18-footer? No. That's going to be out of bounds. About a 1 second difference between shot and game clock. It's Marshall ball. Actually, now no difference between shot and game. Marshall can hold for last shot of the game here. And the 20 seconds. Inside. Hook. No. Rebound. Going the way of Wesleyan. Down to 10. Down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Marshall wins it 93-63. They go to 7-5. Wesleyan to 2-9. Big game for Marshall as they head into conference play in a couple weeks. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. I will see you next time. Peace out.